Ladies and gentlemen, what if the secret to genuine happiness after 50 has nothing to do with money, youth, or luck? What if it's hiding inside 12 simple daily habits that most women never notice? Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on exactly what happy women over 50 are doing differently. Every single morning, every single day, and it will change how you see everything. Life after 50 is not about slowing down, it's about thriving with grace, wisdom, and joy. Happiness, my friends, isn't a grand event. It's constructed through daily habits. So today I want to share 12 daily habits of happy women over 50, inspired by real stories and genuine, everyday experiences. Happy women over 50 understand that how you begin your morning shapes your entire day. They don't wake up and immediately rush into chores or complaints. Instead, they pause and whisper thank you. They notice the small things, sunlight spilling through the curtains, the fragrance of morning tea, the quiet gift of another breath. I met Shanta, a 57-year-old grandmother who keeps a gratitude journal beside her bed. Every morning, she writes 3 things she feels thankful for. Sometimes they're small, a neighbor's warm smile, a gentle word from her daughter. Other times they're profound, her health, her family. She told me, when I start my day with gratitude, even the hard moments feel lighter. Research in psychology confirms that gratitude activates brain regions responsible for happiness, optimism, and resilience. It's like tuning your inner radio to a frequency of pure joy. The more consistently you practice gratitude, the more abundant life feels. This simple ritual transforms ordinary mornings into meaningful beginnings, turning everyday existence into a quiet celebration of small blessings. Gratitude, practiced daily, is the invisible secret behind every joyful heart. Movement is life, and happy women over 50 understand this truth instinctively. They don't necessarily train for marathons, but they ensure their body stays active every single day. Mrs. Patel, a 68-year-old retired teacher, begins her mornings with gentle stretches followed by dancing joyfully to classic Bollywood songs. She says, "I may not be young, but I absolutely refuse to be stiff." Exercise at this age isn't only about fitness. It's about vitality, mood, and independence. Even a 20-minute walk through the garden improves circulation, melts away stress, and releases endorphins, the brain's natural happiness chemicals. Movement strengthens bones, lowers the risk of chronic illness, and keeps the mind sharp and clear. Happy women discover joy in small physical activities. Gardening, climbing stairs, or playing joyfully with grandchildren. The key ingredient is consistency, not intensity. They approach movement with playfulness, never obligation. When your body moves freely, your mind flows, your energy rises, and your optimism grows. By dedicating even a short time daily to movement, women over 50 feel powerful, energetic, and genuinely ready to embrace the world. Movement, like gratitude, is a daily habit that feeds both body and soul. Happy women over 50 treat their bodies as sacred temples. They understand that eating isn't merely about taste or habit. It's about fuel, nourishment, and long-term well-being. Arti, a 55-year-old retired banker, follows one guiding principle: eat food that genuinely loves you back. Her daily plate features seasonal vegetables, fresh fruits, whole grains, and generous amounts of water. She avoids processed foods not as self-punishment, but as a conscious choice for vibrant health. Women over 50 also master portion control, mindful eating, and listening carefully to their body's quiet signals. Eating slowly, savoring every bite, and sharing meals with loved ones enhances digestion and genuine pleasure. They avoid comparing diets with others or chasing fleeting nutritional trends. Instead, they embrace sustainable, enjoyable eating habits. Proper nutrition strengthens immunity, supports bones and muscles, and stabilizes mood. All essential for maintaining joy and energy. I met Seema, who loves traditional recipes but makes small, smart adjustments like using less oil or adding more vegetables. She told me, I want my body to be my greatest ally, not my heaviest burden. Nourishing food becomes a daily celebration of self-care, vitality, and true happiness. Healthy eating is, at its core, a profound act of love for yourself and your life. Happy women over 50 understand that life unfolds entirely in the present moment. They don't endlessly revisit the past or anxiously worry about the future. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully aware and completely present, is a daily habit that anchors them firmly. Sunita, a grandmother of 3, meditates every morning for 15 minutes. She closes her eyes, focuses on her breath, and watches her thoughts drift past without judgment. She told me, it's like offering my mind a quiet cup of calm before the day truly begins. Even small acts like sipping tea slowly, noticing the perfume of flowers, or listening attentively during a conversation are genuine forms of mindfulness. Research shows that mindfulness reduces stress, strengthens immunity, and builds emotional resilience. It allows women to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Mindful women observe their emotions, acknowledge them fully, and gently release them. This practice deepens patience, self-awareness, and natural compassion. Over time, mindfulness transforms utterly ordinary moments into genuinely extraordinary experiences. Life becomes less about frantically chasing happiness and more about experiencing it in every breath, every smile, and every heartfelt interaction. Mindfulness is, at its essence, the art of living fully, one conscious moment at a time. Age places no limits on curiosity. Happy women over 50 remain devoted students of life, exploring new hobbies, skills, and ideas each day. I met Radha, 62, who began painting at age 60. Initially, she struggled with brushes and colors, but she embraced every step of the learning process with pure joy. She said, "Learning keeps my mind beautifully alive and my heart constantly excited." Whether it's mastering a musical instrument, navigating new technology, nor absorbing fresh books, continuous learning strengthens cognitive abilities, boosts deep self-confidence, and prevents stagnation. Curious women move through life with an open mind, ready to absorb, experiment freely, and grow without limits. They don't fear making mistakes. Instead, they celebrate effort and genuine progress. Learning also generates social connection, contagious laughter, and a satisfying sense of personal accomplishment. Studies confirm that mentally stimulating activities can delay cognitive decline and significantly improve emotional well-being. By staying genuinely curious, women over 50 develop a mindset of growth, resilience, and authentic joy. Life transforms into a playground of discovery rather than a checklist of obligations. Curiosity, nurtured daily, is the habit that keeps the spirit youthful, adventurous, and eternally happy. Happy women over 50 recognize that relationships are life's most precious treasures. They consistently invest time and genuine energy into nurturing connections with family, friends, and community. Lalita, a 58-year-old grandmother, calls her friends and children every day, even briefly. She believes that hearing a beloved voice or sharing an honest laugh creates beautiful daily sparks of joy. Social connection reduces stress, boosts immunity, and builds emotional resilience. Women over 50 often reach out not only to receive support, but to generously offer it. Providing wisdom, a patient listening ear, or small heartfelt acts of kindness. Even simple gestures like brewing tea for a neighbor or attending a friend's celebration can deepen bonds meaningfully. At this stage of life, women discover that quality matters far more than quantity. One heartfelt conversation can illuminate an entire day, while genuine presence creates trust and lasting warmth. Daily connection prevents loneliness, keeps the mind engaged, and builds a powerful sense of purpose. Relationships become mirrors reflecting love, acceptance, and pure happiness. By truly valuing connections, women over 50 create beautiful ripples of joy. Their happiness flows toward others, reinforcing their own profound sense of fulfillment. Daily connection is therefore not merely social. It is a genuine lifeline of happiness. Laughter is powerful medicine, and happy women over 50 make it a sacred daily ritual. They understand that humor dissolves burdens, elevates moods, and strengthens every bond. Kamla, 59, told me she watches a funny clip or recalls amusing memories every single morning. She says, "Wrinkles are inevitable, but laughter forever keeps my heart young." Laughter triggers a flood of endorphins, reduces stress hormones, and even strengthens heart health. Women over 50 refuse to take themselves too seriously. They embrace playful moments, tease loved ones warmly, and treasure silly daily joys. Laughing alongside grandchildren, friends, or even strangers can transform utterly ordinary situations into truly unforgettable experiences. Humor also builds resilience, helping women navigate every challenge with genuine grace. Even amid difficulty, finding one reason to smile can completely shift perspective, converting obstacles into valuable lessons. Happy women over 50 understand that joy isn't a distant destination but a daily conscious choice. By deliberately seeking laughter, they generate an atmosphere of natural positivity around themselves. In essence, laughter becomes both habit and mindset, a small daily act that makes life lighter, brighter, and profoundly, beautifully joyful. Happy women over 50 know that clarity always begins with simplicity. They declutter their surroundings, their routines, and their thoughts to consciously create space for genuine joy. Meera, a 60-year-old homemaker, spends 10 minutes every morning tidying her home and freely writing her thoughts in a journal. She says, "When my space feels ordered, my mind finally feels free." Decluttering extends far beyond removing objects. It's about releasing mental baggage, unnecessary worries, not in lingering past regrets. A clean environment reduces stress, sharpens focus, and creates an atmosphere of genuine calm. It also empowers women to prioritize what truly matters: meaningful activities, deep relationships, and authentic self-care. Daily reflection, meditation, nor journaling helps discharge negative emotions and reinforce positive daily habits. Decluttering nurtures mindfulness, intentionality, and gratitude. By consciously creating physical and mental order, women over 50 reclaim energy previously consumed by chaos or distraction. It's a gentle daily reminder that happiness blossoms where simplicity thrives. Just as a tended garden allows flowers to flourish, a clear mind and organized space invites serenity, creativity, and joy into everyday living. Decluttering becomes not a dreaded chore, but a nourishing habit that cultivates inner peace, mental clarity, and lasting genuine contentment. Happy women over 50 know that true happiness multiplies when freely shared. They make giving of their time, love, or resources a meaningful daily practice. Sushma, a retired teacher, volunteers at a neighborhood library every afternoon. She reads aloud to children, organizes shelves, and mentors enthusiastic young learners. She told me, "When I witness someone smile because of something I did, I feel genuinely young again." Giving doesn't require grand gestures. Even small acts like patiently listening to a friend, helping a struggling neighbor, or offering quiet encouragement create powerful ripples of joy. Generosity nurtures empathy, gratitude, and a deep sense of purpose, all of which directly strengthen mental and emotional well-being. Women over 50 understand that giving back strengthens entire communities and deepens meaningful connections. It also provides vital perspective, reminding them that life is infinitely larger than personal worries. Daily acts of kindness, whether verbal, emotional, or physical, build fulfillment and deep contentment. By cultivating a genuinely giving mindset, happiness becomes both a habit and a complete lifestyle. Each day becomes a new opportunity to plant seeds of positivity, leaving the world slightly brighter and the heart considerably lighter. In this way, giving and happiness are forever inseparable companions. Self-compassion is the quiet cornerstone of happiness for women over 50. They understand that life is beautifully imperfect, and so are they. Anita, 57, told me she no longer harshly criticizes herself for mistakes or mourns the past. Instead, she speaks to herself precisely as she would to a treasured friend, with patience, genuine kindness, and steady encouragement. Self-compassion reduces stress, builds resilience, and significantly enhances emotional well-being. It empowers women to accept their limitations honestly, celebrate their real achievements, and embrace change with natural grace. This daily habit involves forgiving oneself freely, caring for the body tenderly, and listening to inner needs without hesitation. Women over 50 also firmly prioritize rest, healthy boundaries, and soul-replenishing activities without guilt. By treating themselves with gentleness, they model authentic self-respect for younger generations and create an internal environment of warmth and genuine safety. Daily self-compassion transforms inner dialogue from harsh criticism to warm encouragement, from paralyzing fear to quiet confidence, and from deep despair to genuine hope. It reminds women they deserve love, both from others and from themselves. Practicing self-compassion is a quiet but transformative habit that sustains happiness, peace, and fulfillment every single day. Nature is a silent healer, and happy women over 50 seek daily communion with it. Vandana, 65, spends her mornings tending her garden, watering plants, and absorbing bird song. She told me, "Nature never judges me. It simply and completely refreshes me." Sunlight, clean air, and surrounding greenery reduce stress, lift mood, and restore energy levels. Even a short walk through a park or sitting quietly by a window watching clouds drift can calm the busiest mind and nourish the deepest spirit. Women over 50 notice shifting seasons, the quiet beauty of humble blooms, and the steady rhythm of the earth itself. Nature teaches patience, resilience, and gratitude, qualities that directly and powerfully enhance happiness. Daily immersion in natural surroundings allows women to slow completely down, breathe deeply, and reflect honestly. It also sparks creativity and deepens mindfulness as they observe patterns, colors, and gentle movements. Connecting with nature becomes a living form of meditation, a quiet reminder that life is cyclical, endlessly abundant, and breathtakingly beautiful. By carving out time for nature every single day, women over 50 replenish their physical, emotional, and spiritual reserves. In essence, nature is both companion and wise teacher, generously offering joy through its profound simplicity. Finally, happy women over 50 close their day with reflection, gratitude, or prayer. Rita, 70, writes down 3 beautiful moments before sleeping, savoring the joy each one carried. This simple evening practice redirects focus away from stress or regret toward appreciation and deep contentment. Reflection allows women to review their actions, acknowledge genuine achievements, and peacefully release accumulated negativity. It provides meaningful closure to each day, dissolves lingering anxiety, and encourages truly restful sleep. Women over 50 also use this sacred time for quiet meditation, reconnecting with their inner self or spiritual foundations. They forgive others willingly, release old conflicts, and gently cultivate peace within the heart. This nightly habit strengthens emotional resilience, deepens gratitude, and sharpens mindfulness. It reminds them that life is a rich collection of moments, never merely a race. And happiness lives in awareness, acceptance, and inner harmony. By ending each day consciously, women prepare for a calm mind, a joyful heart, and genuine readiness for tomorrow. Reflection becomes both ritual and philosophy, ensuring every day concludes with serenity and plants seeds of happiness for the morning ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, happiness after 50 isn't about recapturing youth or accumulating possessions. It's about daily habits that tenderly nourish the body, the mind, and the soul: gratitude, movement, learning, laughter, and connection. These beautifully simple habits, practiced consistently, transform ordinary days into extraordinary lives. Remember, life after 50 is like a sunrise, overflowing with color, light, and limitless possibility. Begin these habits today and let happiness become not merely an event, but your permanent way of living. Thank you.